Hello, and thank you very much for clicking that link. So this Word document and this video are just going to give you the first section to briefly explain what's needed. And what's needed is software that our employees can use to log into a website we own, and from there they will be given very specific classified ad posting instructions. The instructions will be very step-by-step, and the entire process will be easily laid out. I'm going to get into that a little bit later, but for now, let me just continue here. The software will need to track and record a ton of data. I'm going to share all that with you very soon, from every single classified ad that gets placed, as well as it should track some stats that relate to our employees' performance. And finally, a lot of the tracking will be done by the use of creating simplified versions of popular redirect sites. Now, everybody's seen maybe all four of these, or at least two or three of them, right? So that's also what we will use for tracking, except when I say we will use that, we will need our own to be created. In other words, we don't want to actually rely on these companies to track anything. These are just for examples, okay? These are examples of classified ad sites. Everybody's seen classified ad sites as well. None of the links on this page are owned by us. These are all third-party companies, and we are not affiliated with any of them. Now, before I explain too much about the software, I need to explain two specific types of tracking, because without understanding these and how they are tracked, nothing else will matter. One is tracking the open rate, and the other is tracking the CTR, also called click-through ratio. So I'm just going to fly through this because you can read it all if you like. Here's Backpage.com, and here are 6 headlines. When somebody clicks any one of these links, that can actually be tracked. Not everybody knows how. Most people don't. You can read up on it here. And here is a free site that actually allows you to track how many times people click on your headline. I'll show you how in a sec. So if we come down here, what happens is what we need is our software to simply allow our employees to post what's known as a little bit of code, which is also known as a one-by-one invisible pixel image, just like that above, right? So when the employee or our employee is posting the ad, they will include a link just like this, and a link just like this will be generated by our software, and we will need our own domains. That way, none of the data is being stored on a third-party company. Okay, so as soon as this page opens up, again, this code will be invisible, and so nobody will ever see it, but that will track how many people clicked on the headline, which is this right here. So now we know what the open rate is. Now we know how it's tracked, but we haven't talked about how the click-through ratio is tracked. And let's do that right now. Let's enlarge this just a little bit. When a person comes along, a unique, and clicks this link, that allows us to track the click-through ratio. Now we're tracking how many people have seen our full ad, and this is the full ad. It's not mine again. I have no affiliation with this, only for example purposes. And so as soon as this link is clicked, we can track how many people click this link. And so that's the click-through ratio. Now, if you look at this screenshot, when you hover over this link, you'll see this link pop up in the bottom left-hand corner. And this link is designed simply to illustrate that that will be the link that tracks the click-through ratio. Okay? And there's an enlarged version of it. And finally here, let me just make it slightly bigger. There we go. Okay, so now on the left, this is where the tracking of the open rate begins. It doesn't actually finalize till the person clicks this link and gets taken to the actual page. The page opens up, and then the invisible pixel is activated, and it registers, and we add 1 to the open rate counter. When somebody clicks on this link, that adds a 1 into the click-through ratio. And that's it for video 1, and I'm going to share the more important stuff now. Thanks. Bye.